This is the secret woman. How do you as a woman maneuver organizational politics?
Listening to me this morning, you may think I'm back to Muyenga on a guru. That's wrong. Sometimes it goes beyond prayer to caring for the things that matter. My name is Rachel. In having organized a team where we got to serve at Father Raymond.
Father Raymond is one of the prominent Catholics in this country. He has children that have been dumped by women. Shame on us. Shame on us. By women. One dead baby is being dumped. The other day when we went a week ago, a baby had been flushed and all they found was a head. For you doing nothing. We know nothing concerning your community. And suddenly we disturb pastors and sheikhs to pray for you. Sometimes it goes beyond prayer to caring for the things that matter in our communities. And this is what I do. I come from a very humble background. Listening to me this morning, you may think I'm buffed in Muyenga or Naguru. That's wrong. I come from Chebang, where the rains would rain and would get buckets to fetch water out of our house. Hey, I don't know if you know boy Isebos listening to me, but if you are there, that's what my home where I come from looked like. While people, the farmers that we serve at Finca, the agriculturalists praise the rains that they are going to get ahead in August, right? We were there praying, God, let it not rain. Because you're going to climb on the deck and the deck and the deck and the house is going to be filled with water. You have no excuse not to become. You have no excuse not to become. Where you're from does not define how you finish. It is what you do. Get in control of your story. Get in control of the narrative. Guys, don't start dealing. That's your rubbish. My ample is empty. Of this and they have not endorsed me because you don't have it. You know, unless we said facts. We stick people then get abused me. They have not abused you. They have just told you that whatever you're holding, put it in the dustbin. Unless it is in the bin where it belongs, then the gold is vanity. Some of you are told sleep in the overnight. Don't go for mosquitoes to bite you. Know what to do. Be aware. Go study. Go find good people to support you on that journey. I wanted to give up along my journey. You think I just became? No. I wanted to give up. Life was hard. I am a mother. I'm a wife. As I was starting, the family was struggling. The husband, where are you? Where are you? As the family was struggling, the job was struggling. What am I trying to say, woman? Find a credible women's society to support you. I pride myself to belong to the Mothers Union. There are old women there who will give you tricks that can work. At the home, at the church, at the family, you know what to do. Eh? Don't drop the man's nail. You keep him in check. My name's Rachel Musima Senior. It's like, yeah. Say no, yeah. Simple things to manage these male fishes. I won't apologize for that because it works. It works perfectly. But for you, a man has married you, you're struggling just because of a name, and he's not going to come to tell you because suddenly we feel emancipated. Stay humble. Some of you stay humble. Some of you are like, oh, she's afraid. Me, I've ever knelt down to apologize to my boss. If a boss tells you you want to stand on top of the roof, suddenly because you feel, I am telling you the truth, what works is humility. On my journey to becoming, which is community now, before I transition to my other part of this conversation this morning. And if it's making sense, you drop us a 305 in the charts. If it's not, drop us a 0. But the people in the room can agree with me that we are dragging at a 6 and we are going to a 10. Yeah. People are not used to being told tough things, eh? No, and me. So this is my story while I'm relating with my boss. We normally work upon organizational politics. I had to go back and do a paper in what they call organizational politics. Now for you, you know the politics in office, you haven't even gone to school to study how to maneuver organizational politics. You can give that to him. I'll let them know why we have it here. So, organizational politics. Any of us, let me not ask the question, list your bosses will just make you get a negative in the appraisal. Now that the KPIs are being set, they may, and you know, we are coming to the quarter of the year, and they made, anyway, organizational politics. How do you as a woman maneuver organizational politics? Women, we are naturally talkers. You guys, we can talk. I can talk until the cows come home. This is the secret, woman. Know what to say and to who to say it. It's the secret to a woman maneuvering organizational politics. Now for you, your boss is against you, then you go tell your friend who is a teller with you, then you go tell that, come on, stop it. It won't work. When I'm disturbed, I will go, you will not hear my phone conversation in the office about my boss. Never. But when I reach home, he's a household commodity. Okay. Because the point of prayer. But for you, because the boss, and so I don't know why when people are corrected, suddenly they feel entitled that what they've done is right, what you're doing is wrong, and your boss is calling you out because you're not aligned to the values of the organization, and you start making for us noise, and this, we will fire you. Let me tell you, we're not going to apologize. And a woman, if you can understand that you can be fired, you will behave. Me, I look at my budget, I said, Rachel, align. Reach at 7, I reach at 6:30. That meeting is online, I'll be the first one to log on. I fear trouble so much that I am a numbers-driven person. Being a revenue generator, I cannot be struggling with revenue, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm struggling with character. No, one of them has got to give. You dress badly, it is a Monday. Men, you don't even have a katai. They tell you to go visit customers, you suddenly branch off to another joint with your friends, and now you want us to forgive you. Let me tell you, the world, at the rate the world is running, we will fire you. Because at the end of the day, when the heads are seated in the meeting, we must report a number to the shareholder. And if you're not running at our rate, we will fire you. Yes, we will fire you. And listen, character and competence give you a high run rate. Character, woman, listen to me, your character and competence give you a high run rate. Anyway, when I had this issue with my boss, you know, people can talk. I was studying, then someone felt I needed the boss's job. To be honest, then I didn't need the boss's job. It was too much pressure for me. I was chasing my other ambitions. But anyway, the boss, for some reason, also barged in. Ooh, it was so terrible, messy. I got myself together. I called my boss and said, I please need just 3 minutes of your time. Said, okay, come. I said, can I shut the door? Said, yes. I said, I've arrived. On my knees, two Rachel Senyondo, qualified, heavily married, children, auntie, uncle, mentor to many, and a coach. I said, for whatever it is that is between us, I want you to forgive me. My boss was broken. Today, she's my mentor and my coach and my sponsor. And it is the truth. It is the truth. My boss knows. But if she's to call me, I fear for some people who are my customers, I would go to serve her any day. Why? I understood that I need this person. Right? Unless you're vulnerable. Some of you, you're walking on high horses and yet you're nothing. Where you're coming from is bad. Where you're staying is bad. And you're bad-mannered. Woman, give to gain is about awareness and continuous improvement. I'm not the Rachel of 1999 or 2000. I'm constantly evolving. I ask my friends to check me out. Because when you're rising, also pride can get in the way. So my last and final conversation. These ones you must write. I said the ABCs of her becoming. Women don't just become. The great women we see today don't just become. The Kajina you see, the Musisi you see, even the Ruth you see in this room, she didn't just become overnight women. There's work we need to do. Number one, I told you, if you can't explain it in ABC, go home. Alignment. Align yourself. Align yourself. Align yourself to family values. Align yourself to organizational values. Align yourself to community values. Once a woman has those three checked, you're good to go. Family, community, work. Family, if you forget anything, align. People align. The organization says arrive at 7, you want to arrive at 10. And suddenly you're the one who is telling us every time your child is sick, your car has broke mutuyambi. We have places to go. We're not always going, you know, and you're pulling out a feminine ticket. Help us, please. Align yourself. And this is it. If you read the book, Good to Great, write it down. You need to read it. Some of you are not readers. And suddenly you want us to promote you. We will not promote you. Because listen, whatever you are, the world can see through you. We can see through you that you're lying. We can see through you that you are just adamant. Right? And some of you are studying and your character is wanting. We will not promote you. Me, I'm telling you, because I recruit, I sit on panels to hire, and you walk through that door and I've already made a judgment. I will never work with her. She's not humble. Let me tell you, you might be overqualified. Actually, where I sit, I think I'm heavily qualified than the people I report to, but they love me. I will submit to their leading. Because I know I'm just a statistic, a number on the team. A line. In this market, my heart beats that every family is protected. That is why I had to position myself to work with a leading life assurance company in Uganda. You're joking. They had to choose me. I was aligned to their values. I ensure that every family, whether the boda, the market vendor, the teacher, the lawyer, the pathologist, all of them, their financial security is okay. Me, I'm tired of paying school fees for people's children when they die. Those things, and some of you making us uncomfortable. You're passing book papers every month. You've lost someone. Suddenly, when we don't sign on your paper, you start telling us we are bad-mannered. You, when you're making your money, don't you know that death is coming? You're not going to threaten me. I'm protected in the room. I'm protected. Suddenly, you want us to come to Soronko. You want us to come to Soronko to bury for you. And then when we don't come, we are bad-mannered people. We equally are challenged. Coming here this morning and speaking like this, I did carry my world challenges on my face. But if I were to open up that I was heavily sick and my 2 children were hospitalized, you would not believe me. And that's the honest truth, ladies and gentlemen. Know what to put in the parking. A line. I had to call somebody. I said, man, I'm not doing well, but I need you, girl. Come sit with me. And I told her, I said, I'm coming with someone. Because why? We need each other, women. Right? But don't start threatening us because we're not writing on your papers of death. There is what they call a funeral cover. Just at 45K, you get a funeral extension of 5 million shillings. Help us. You're here in this brand. They're telling you to save. They're asking you to look for customers to save, and for you, you're not saving. Then suddenly you get a challenge. Your car breaks down. You want us to give you money. Alignment, women. Financial alignment for a woman is very important. A woman without money suffers. This day I can tell the husband, hi boo, next week I'll be in Boston. And he's like, okay, baby, go. My money. It feels good, right? Women, be responsible for what you're earning, right? If the organization is not paying you for continuous improvement, understand, invest in your journey, right? Align. If you are a customer service person, go for some coaching. UMI has cheap courses, 300K. You go for a week and you come back here and serve the customer perfectly. You are up on operation efficiency. You are up on character. You're smiling even when the days are hard. Why wouldn't we promote you? You understand? Women align. We cannot play the feminine ticket anymore. Remember that men are privileged. Belong. Find, even at work, find that buddy. Not that you discuss, I've told you don't discuss anything, work with anyone here. Yeah, I've told you, you make that mistake, you'll suffer. People can turn. Well, my boss told me something, and he said it in a bad way, but I'm going to say what it is that you also get it. Always cover your ass. You say it and write it down. Don't scare me. Because unless you say it, you're going to make the mistakes, and it's going to be a career error. It's going to be a fundamental error that you can't reverse. Accountants, error of omission, error of commission, you will make that error. And let me tell you, it's a place of no return. You have a reputation to protect. I told myself, my reputation precedes me. You cannot get me anywhere. By the way, I'm telling you, you can't. You cannot, because I know I've worked so hard to get here. So what's the cost? Some of you have not computed the cost. That's why you're funny. That's why you talk carelessly. That's why you can't even use AI to refine your email. Until now, because they've annoyed you, downside and we read your email and it's all rubbish. And you're like, couldn't you ask for a conversation? Stop those things, you people. We need profitability, we need revenue, and we need team cohesion. We need it. Because together we get far. Managers also, be empathetic, Namwe. Be empathetic. The person doesn't come to work. Well, at least if you know a disciplined person on your team has not come and they're not communicating, care enough to say hi. Don't start with the numbers. You say, are you all well? I learned that one. Ask her. All well? And I'm privileged, let me tell you, Prudential is the only brand that subscribes to the $1 Million Round Table. 5 years ago when I joined Prudential, they were struggling. It is what it is. They were struggling. And I said, let me position myself. These guys are joking. This year, for that particular segment that I team lead, we won Africa and Asia. Prudential Uganda. Hey, you clap. People, this is what I did. And if you're here and you're a manager and you're a woman, this is for you. It's a trick. There are so many people online, but it's okay. I thought I only had leaders in the room. But even you who is listening to me and you're not a leader, position yourself after listening to this one. Good to great. Get the wrong people off the bus and apologize. Push them if they're in your department. Let me say this one softly. If you're in the department, you push them to another department. Say, HR, this one needs to be transferred. If they're in your branch, you say, no, I think let's move them to Lira. Get the wrong people off the bus and get the right people on the bus. Belonging. Because when you belong, you build trust and you know that you're going to this place and all of you are aligned. And listen, you don't have to even know my children's name. I just need you to trust me that I can do the job. You don't even have to know my birthday. And that's what I do. I got the right people on the bus. I motivated them. I took them with me for the meeting because I declared a conflict of interest at my workplace that I'm a coach, I'm a consultant, right? And I'm a teacher. Call me a lecturer if you want. I work for a good brand. I don't know whether you're allowed to declare a conflict of interest here. You do? Amazing brands. So get the right community and you will have trust. And finally, collaborate. I am a collaborator. I'm a passionate collaborator. Recently, I did an advert for one of my friends. She sells the best snacks in this town, Newman Snacks. And someone said, how much did they pay you? I said, did they have to pay me? Some of you front money. You can't do anything for the organization because you want money. You guys, 20% of my work is paid. 80% of my work is unpaid. And some of you are looking at me like, oh, that's just paid. Yes. 80% of the work that I do. And you know, if you are a teacher, I don't even have lecturers here, or maybe you fear to declare. The other day I was at work and one of my students, I was walking into the office and saying, teacher, I said, oh, she just said it. We're in a multitude of many, we're not at school, we're not at college. Anyway, collaborate. That's why I serve. And if service is above you, woman, then you're not ready to become. Collaborate and serve. Ask how you can serve your friends. Some of you are fronting your agenda. You don't even understand do you know where this organization is going? It's going to higher places. And when it is there, you had better be the person still on the bus. Because you're collaborating right. Share your networks. Me, I'm not afraid to share my networks. Be like men. Men, I'm looking for a guy. My guys, I know a guy. Take the number. Women, you're holding your connection on your chest. You can't build right like that. These men here are thriving because of small things like that. So as we become finally, we need to understand that we need the men. I need a man. Say you need a man. Come on, you need a man. Yeah, so as we come to a wrap, my final statement is, you need a man. After I've said everything I have said, write it down, you need a man. And I'm very happy that the ED and the MD are men. Amazing. And even so on that note that we brought for them gifts. Wow. Hey. And you know why? This is so, woman, know how to warm the heart of a man that they can support you. These people are emotional beings. Yes. These people are emotional beings. And listen, nobody is too rich not to receive. Let me tell you, every year I'm one person who gifts my boss on his birthday. And do you know what I give? I've understood him so well. I will always go to a resto, not any store. Now for you want to go to the roadside road, Kampala Road. That book you're going to buy with like a small light paper, you'll not delight in it. These guys are very sensitive. They are sensitive human beings. But when you understand them, you will thrive. And when a man appreciates you, boy, oh boy. Where I sit, I think I've been promoted like 3 times or 4 times. But humility has gotten me there. Character every single day. When I am wrong, I'm fast to own my mistakes. And I always tell my peers, give me a chance. Just take a chance. She knows. I'm not, even you when you're a leader and you need your team to serve you to achieve those numbers. Leader, appreciate your team. When you're wrong, apologize, right? Get them some chocolates. Celebrate them when they do right. Character is refined every day. And finally, woman, what will keep you at the top is your competence. If you don't have it, you won't get it. But I know that we are all enough. And to our becoming, I hope to see you at the top or above the top. There's room for all of us to shine bright like diamonds. Yeah, so our time is fast spent, but you guys, me, I came with a song prepared. I have a special. The people in the room, let's stand up.
Come on, come on. We are celebrating women. Give to give. Give to give. Okay.